Okay, muchachos, welcome back to our Tour de France playthrough on the Tour de France game. In the last episode, Remco Evenepoel started in the yellow jersey, but on the Super Bannière climb, he completely crumbled and lost a minute to Tadej Pogacar. One day later, we fought back bravely and took the stage victory and some time back to Pogacar, but after 15 stages, Tadej Pogacar is in the yellow jersey by 42 seconds on Remco Evenepoel. So yeah, today's goal is quite simple. I want to get closer to Tadej Pogacar. We'll start off with a pretty simple but iconic mountain stage, Mont Ventoux at the finish. After that, a flat stage with potential crosswinds, so Tim Merlier territory, followed by perhaps the queen stage of this Tour de France, a brutal stage with 3 massive climbs. I promise you, that stage will be ridiculous. Anyway, we'll start off simple with this one, Mont Ventoux, 21 kilometers at 8%. But of course, as always, I won't start with Remco Evenepoel, I'm starting with Tim Merlier to go for the intermediate sprint. I think we're about 46 points away from green, so I want to get closer to Philipsen. To be honest, on a mountain stage like today, I feel like it might be possible to go in the breakaway here, so let's try and find a way through. There we go, I found the gap, so into the breakaway. Ooh, the break is 16 riders, and Jasper Philipsen and Binyam Girmay are here, so the sprint will be fun. Okay, 3.7k towards the intermediate sprint, and I'm in 5th position in the front group, but Philipsen and Binyam, they're not near me, so I'm okay with this. Last 1.7 kilometers, Philipsen and Binyam still not moving up. 1.6, 1.5. Is this gonna be a free one? I don't think so, but I will launch pretty soon. Right now on the left side of the road, I don't see Philipsen. He's right there on the left. He's in my wheel. He's in my wheel. I think he's got the draft benefit. Come on, I will chop you, Philipsen. I will chop you. Don't you dare come close. Don't you dare come close. Bike throw. Ooh, that was close, but Tim Merlier takes it. 20 points. It's actually quite sad that Jasper Philipsen was in the breakaway because we only get a 3-point advantage because he was second. So if he was in the peloton, it'd be like 17 points. Anyway, 70k to go in the race, but the only obstacle is Mont Ventoux. So a 21 kilometer climb, and Remco Evenepoel is my man. We have to find a way to take time back on Pogacar. But on the last 2 mountain finishes, Otakam and Super Bannière, I did not play very smart. I simply always get overconfident in the last 3 kilometers and decide to attack Pogacar, and every single time that goes wrong. So today I'm playing it conservative. Here we go, the iconic climb Mont Ventoux has begun. 20.9 kilometers at 7.6%, but Remco's position is awful. We might as well be in Narnia. Starting the steeper parts of this climb as we speak, and I'm trying to move up a little bit without spending too much energy. Honestly, somewhat surprising, almost in the last 10 kilometers and not a single attack yet. All pacing by Visma. On the left side, the first attack on Mont Ventoux. Carlos Rodriguez and Ben O'Connor. Not exactly the riders I need to chase. Oh snap, that's a bigger attack. I need to respond to this one. Jonas Vingegaard attacking around this corner. Almost back in the wheel of Jonas Vingegaard, but he's gonna get past these breakaway riders and I get blocked. Come on guys, let me through on the right side. There goes Remco. Ay, 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 ay. He's gone again. Actually, I'm gonna attack myself. I'm doing exactly what I was planning to not do on this climb, but I'm going to the wheel of Jonas Vingegaard. And where is Pogacar? He is 30 seconds behind. I'm gonna keep going. Come on, Remco Evenepoel. Pogacar is on half a minute here. Remco Evenepoel is riding off to a fantastic result. There we go, passing breakaway riders left and right. And actually, this is the front of the race, so Remco Evenepoel is leading on Mont Ventoux. Keep going, Remco. Oh no, Tadej Pogacar is coming closer. Tadej Pogacar is now leading the second group behind me, and he's chasing me down. Come on, Remco, 1 kilometer to go. The gap is 13 seconds, 12 seconds. He's getting closer. Tadej Pogacar is catching me. I can't believe it. Tadej Pogacar is with me with 400 meters to go, but I want to launch around the corner. There we go. Remco Evenepoel attacks for the victory. Come on, and he blows up before the line, but Remco Evenepoel wins on Mont Ventoux. That is an awesome victory ahead of Tadej Pogacar. There is our man, Remco Evenepoel, on the podium of the Tour de France with our 4th stage win. Now, of course, because Remco basically outsprinted Pogacar, we did not take time on the road. Only 4 bonus seconds. So after that stage, Remco is a tiny bit closer to Pogacar. 38 seconds behind. So this gives me hope that we can do it again and maybe take time back on the likes of Côte-la-Loze or La Plagne. Anyway, putting GC to the side for a second, a sprint stage is coming now with potential crosswinds, but that's Merlier territory. And at the moment, Jasper Philipsen is still in green, but only 45 points more than Merlier. I think I'll start with Merlier to go for the intermediate sprint, and in the echelons, I will actually change to Evenepoel to make sure he does not lose time, and of course at the final sprint, move back to Merlier. Anyway, roughly halfway the race, intermediate sprint is coming, already in the wheel of Philipsen, but there is a breakaway of 2 riders, but that still means there's plenty of points available for this peloton. I switched from Philipsen to the wheel of Jonathan Milan with about 2.4 kilometers to go, and that seems to be the right choice. Full energy at the moment then. He's got teammates 1.8, 1.7. I will try and launch right now in the wheel of Jonathan Milan. Nope, I'll just go straight past. There we go. We're launching early. Come on, Merlier. They're nowhere. They're absolutely nowhere. Yes, indeed. Tim Merlier is going to take this one. Bike throw, baby. There we go. That is 15 points in the pocket. Okay, entering the last 30 kilometers and echelons are coming. So I changed myself to Remco Evenepoel because I don't want to lose time, but I also want to send some commands to my teammates because I want to make something of these potential echelons. So I think I'll put every single rider on 100 effort. Actually, Lampard can keep protecting me and Merlier can go on 80 to make sure he's at the front, but not spending as much energy because he needs to sprint. Oh, we've got some kind of wind animation on the screen, so I'm assuming that that is what echelons look like in this game. Let's hope it creates some chaos. Like, our team is absolutely shredding it, and if I look back, we see the peloton kind of looking normal, so I don't think we are splitting the peloton. Anyway, last 10 kilometers, I'm switching to Tim Merlier because it's time to prep for the sprint. Honestly, 5 kilometers to go and Tim Merlier is running out of blue bars, so I don't think he'll make the sprint. Okay, I've made an emergency decision. I'm going for Remco Evenepoel, and I'll try to do an attack in these last 2 kilometers because my man has energy. So there goes Remco Evenepoel off the front with 3 kilometers to go. This is probably a very bad move, but I'm gonna try it anyway. Come on, Remco. Ola, Tadej Pogacar is chasing alone. Is that true? I think so. Let's take a look. Tadej Pogacar has closed down the gap. That is so sad. Now let's get to the wheel of Jasper Philipsen, and let's try and go from his wheel soon. We are not a sprinter. We are not a sprinter. We're not making it. But Merlier was out of energy, so we had no choice. I tried something crazy. It didn't go anywhere, but I had some fun. Jasper Philipsen is the winner of the stage, so a pretty bad result for our green jersey plans. Like, in the ineffective echelons, I tried so hard to protect Remco Evenepoel that I didn't protect Tim Merlier, and in doing so, he ran completely out of energy. And after that, I tried a late attack with Remco, but Pogacar closed us down. And sadly, Tim Merlier is now 90 points behind in green. Honestly, unless Jasper Philipsen crashes, I don't see how we can win this anymore. But we can still win this Tour de France. Remco Evenepoel is on 38 seconds of Tadej Pogacar, and the next stage is a massive mountain stage. 5,500 altitude meters with 3 massive climbs, Glandon, Madeleine and Côte la Loze. Honestly, seeing a parkour like that, I'd love to do some crazy range from the second last mountain, but I can't descend in this game, so that would be stupid. I think I'll play it conservatively and try and beat Pogacar on Côte la Loze. Anyway, time to begin. Step 1 of today's plan is going into the breakaway with Valentin Padepintre. Step 2 is going into the breakaway with Max Schachmann as well. Step 3 is going into the breakaway with Tim Merlier because otherwise he might actually OTL this stage. Step 4 is going into the breakaway with Yves Lampaert, cause why the hell not? You might be wondering, Benji, what are you doing? Reality is, I have no clue.
12 seconds later.
I'm sad to report that Yves Lampaert is currently in what we call a chasse patate. Okay, Lampaert has blown up and will not make it to the breakaway. Oh no, Schachmann, what's up with you? You dropped as well? Everything is going wrong. And if I look at the breakaway, then it's a large breakaway, but Padepintre's energy is also looking awful. He's got Merlier protecting him, and somehow Merlier is looking better. I'll be honest, I think whatever we tried with this breakaway has completely failed. Because, well, 5 kilometers later, Padepintre is off the back, and so is Merlier. Okay, I've decided for the rest of the stage, I will focus on Remco Evenepoel and Remco only. On the first climb of the day, the Col du Glandon, 22 kilometers at 5%, and Almeida is in the breakaway, so that's one less domestique for Pogacar in the peloton. I'm not complaining. 1 kilometer to go towards the top of the climb, and UAE starts pacing despite Almeida being at the front of this race, 12 minutes ahead. That's an odd move. Almeida is also 33 minutes behind in GC, so I'm not too scared of that break. Especially if UAE chases down their own rider. Now on the second climb of the day, the Côte de la Madeleine, 19 kilometers at 8%, so much climbing in this stage, and Movistar is pacing, 14 minutes is the gap, so I reckon this break wins, but I just want to beat Pogacar in the peloton, so that break can win the stage for me. I don't care. Okay, Motherland behind us, 34 kilometers left, so the final climb is coming. Col de Loze, 26 kilometers that climb, so absolutely terrifying, and I'm in the wheel of Tadej Pogacar. Ooh, the tempo at the start of this climb is significant. I don't want to be going this fast because I don't want to spend so much energy, so I'm trying to spend as little energy as possible, but still stay relatively okay positioned. Now it begins, 26.2 kilometers, 6.3%, and the tempo by UAE is significant. Guys, your own rider is up the road. Almeida is in the breakaway. Stop pacing like this. Ooh, split in the peloton, and the Tadej Pogacar group has a gap, so I want to gradually get to the second group in front of me, because this is far from ideal. Okay, I'm in group 2, but the gap to the next group is roughly a minute, so this is going really bad. I'm trying to use the Jayco and Movistar domestiques here as long as possible, because that could save me. Parepantra is done for. Van Wilder is our last domestique, and it looks like up front we've got an attack by Jonas Vingegaard attacking Tadej Pogacar, and he's got a gap on Poggi now, and we're actually really close on the road to Pogacar, so 15 seconds behind. There is Pogacar right in front of us, and he's pacing in the group while I've got Ilan Van Wilder pacing for me, so hopefully that's a benefit. Come on, hopefully this super defensive strategy can actually work out by the end. Entering the last 10 kilometers, and Vingegaard has been called by Tadej Pogacar, and I'm trying to get to their wheel, but energy-wise, I'm not looking that fantastic either, but I'm expecting the same for them. Now on the steepest parts of this climb into the last 5 kilometers of Col de Loze, and Pogacar is still 20 seconds ahead. Jonas Vingegaard has been dropped by Tadej Pogacar, and he's extending his gap on me. 40 seconds, 45 seconds, 50 seconds. Tadej Pogacar looks to be simply stronger. Come on, Remco, last 1.4 kilometers, the gap is down to 30 seconds. We're getting a little bit closer, but I can't go any faster. My energy is on the brink of blowing up. Tadej Pogacar has officially finished, and we're still trying to get to the top, and we might actually blow up here, so I need to watch out across the line, and that is the Remco Evenepoel's finish, and we tried our best there, but Pogacar simply too strong. I gotta confess, throughout most of this climb, I truly believed that Tadej Pogacar was overextending, that by the end of the climb, we could catch him. But the difference after the stage is a minute and 13 seconds, so we're now on a massive 1 minute and 51 seconds of Tadej Pogacar after Col de Loze, so that is devastating. Like, sure, Jonas Vingegaard is 4 minutes behind in GC and Rodriguez about 13 minutes, but I'm willing to go all or nothing in the next episode. I don't care about coming second or third. I want to win this race. So I think I'll train my descending skill off camera, and I'll go all out next episode on stage 19. Once again, a massive mountain stage with La Plagne as the final climb. So yeah, I'm super excited for one final attempt to try to win this Tour de France in the next episode. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.